We're recording now. We're starting now. Usually I like to give it a few minutes after I've put out the announcement, but it's 9 o'clock. I'm an hour late. I can't do that. So, hello, welcome. If you're watching this in the future, hold on, let me get situated. Okay. There we go. So, hi, welcome. It's been like over a month since I last streamed. I didn't mean to wait that long, but also Pokemon hella burned me out. Is it gonna switch over as soon as I click on it? I think it is. We're gonna wait. So hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I am a little... No, don't. I'm a little, not sleepy, but just exhausted. I spent like over an hour trying to configure my settings again. That's the kind of drawback of it being like over a month since I've done this. And then also I recorded stuff a while ago. So I think that is what messed up my settings a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean that when I opened up the software or whatever, the video was not showing up. If I clicked on like the source or whatever, it would show up there where I would like configure settings and stuff, but it wouldn't show up on the preview. I had no game audio and my mic was not working no matter what I did. And I don't know actually what I did to fix it. I think I just closed the Streamlabs and then opened it back up, and then there was volume now all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. I hate this. This is awful. I just want a competent streaming software. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I thought Streamlabs was cool, but I guess it's not. Whatever. Anyway, but we're here now. Everything's working now. So let's get to it. Okay, so a while ago I was supposed to stream it and then I got sad and then didn't. So today, because back then I told people like, hey, vote on what you want me to play because I don't know. And I was like, I really hope people pick GameCube, and nobody picked GameCube. Like, I don't think a single I put Sonic Gems Collection and not a single person picked the GameCube game. So that's unfortunate. So we're not playing GameCube tonight. Tonight is a mystery Nintendo Switch game that people voted for, which is The First Tree. I don't know what this is. I've never played this before. I bought it like 2 years ago when it was on sale for like $2. I've never opened it. I've never played it. I don't know what it is. So this is gonna be totally blind. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna jump right... God damn it! You gotta be kidding me! What does it need to update? How long is the update? If the update is like really long, then I'm not even gonna update it. I'm just gonna keep playing. Never mind, it updated already. I'm okay with that then. The system's gonna restart now. Don't kick me out. Don't, please, for the love of God. Do not. I'm like, is it gonna turn off and then shut off my... I gotta physically get up and go turn the thing. Oh wait, is it just restarting? It's just restarting, okay. Oh, thank God my controller's at a good volume. Or not volume, what? Thank God my controller's at a good battery. I'm like, what is the word? Yeah, we're gonna jump right into the first tree. We'll play it on my main one. Because I don't know if this is necessarily one that I would come back to. It's only supposed to be like 2 hours, I think. Which was originally going to be pretty good because I'm like, oh, I'll start at 8 and then finish at like 10 or something. And then setup took an hour. Whoops. I feel like the game volume is like non-existent. It's very quiet on my end too. But I think this is just a quiet game. I know I'm actually gonna leave it. I think it'll be okay. I think this is just a quiet game. Let's jump in. Oh, I wanted to say also, first of all, I don't have it here. Let me pull it up just to make. I don't care. Twitch trying to send me these notifications like I don't want them. I don't need them. I could live a long, happy life without you updating me about. I want who. Hello to the one viewer in there. I don't know who you are, but thank you for being here. It's still. I was in such a rush. I didn't even change the tags. This is still tagged as Scarlet Violet. Whoops. No, don't take. Bring me back, please. Such a mess. To be fair, I've been out of practice for over a month. But I was just so burnt out after constantly going for, like, it was like practically every day that I was streaming. Activity. Okay, well, there was someone who followed like in between streams. I know I can pull up their name because I follow them back, but you have to let me physically see it, please. I don't know what is happening. Let me see, please. Oh wait, I think it has to switch me to creator, and then. So sorry. I'm so sorry. This is taking forever. I'm sorry. No, it doesn't show me. I think it was. No, I have the email still. Probably. I don't know, actually. I'm probably not, actually. No, I definitely don't. Well, I think it. Okay. I think it was Vince Cow. Thank you for following. I know who they are because we have class together and that's why they followed. Okay, I need to turn up my. There we go. It's past 9 o'clock, so it changed the thing. I've been talking for 10 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, we're gonna start the game now and then I can. Options? Commentary mode. I would like subtitles, please. Thank you. I don't know what commentary mode is, so I guess we're just gonna go without it. But I would like subtitles. Thank you. We're gonna get started. Yeah, genuinely do not know what this is. It was on sale for like $2. And I'm like, okay, why not? And I thought like, because I'm like, oh, I should just ease back into like streaming and stuff. So I'll play a chill game because I had. Hi, welcome. You haven't missed anything. We've just barely started. Is volume and stuff okay? I think this is just generally like a quieter game. I had I'm very quiet. Dang it. Okay. Oh wait, I could probably change that from in here. I'm sorry, fox person. You're gonna have to wait. Oh.
I thought I heard you get up.
Oh, there's voice acting in this. I have no idea.
Sorry, I just can't sleep. Are you thinking about him?
What is happening?
Yeah, a bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
Oh wait, no, that's the game
okay.
audio.
What else is on your mind?
Oh, here we go.
I don't know. It seems weird.
Is that better? Or too loud?
I saw a fox.
Game is also very quiet? Okay.
Just looking confused and worried. Those
There we go.
eyes. I can't
How's
get those
that?
eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something. Do you think it has to do with you and?
Raise it a little bit more. And me a little bit more.
It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to
Better,
exist.
but could be
A lot's
about
happening in this
15% louder.
place, that's all. Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me.
How's this?
I want to hear.
All right.
So yeah, I have no, like, good? Okay, cool. I'm taking a picture of this so that I know what levels to keep it at forever. Because I think I closed out everything in one of the many times that I was, like, rebooting or whatever. I had to close the software, like, 3 different times. And then eventually things started working. Because when I opened this up, there was, like, no video, no audio, no mic. I'm like, what is happening? Can't hear the game, but you're good? Like, at all? Where did it go? My settings. There's no game sounds right now? Okay, so I probably turned something off that I wasn't supposed to. See, now that... I could barely hear the voice acting earlier. Okay. Yeah, the, like, audio capture has, like, 3 different things that are related to it, so I never know which ones to touch and which ones to not touch. Because, like, one of them, like, yeah, I feel that. Like, one of them's at, like, 100. But I don't... That one's... should... Especially if you're using a filter or something. Yeah. I think I have, like, a filter or something on... Like a compression filter or whatever, just to make, like, background stuff easier, like, for my microphone or whatever. But I never know if that's, like, gonna mess with, like, other things. Okay. So now... Let me know when you can hear it. Because I currently have all 3 of the audio or game audio things on, like, monitor off. So it should be that you can hear it, but I can't hear anything now. Now I can hear it, like, through the TV, but I can't hear anything through, like, the actual thingy guy. Oh, no, it's fine, yeah. Can you hear any of the game audio yet? I hear a light whooshing. Then we'll turn it up more. Cause yeah, that's all it is currently, is just whooshing. Yeah, it's just wind and stuff. Is it too loud? Or is it okay? I'm gonna move my mouse down here so it doesn't... not in the realm of too loud? Okay. Well, I'll turn it just down a smidge. Okay. Maybe I should turn it back. There. Okay. We should be good then. Quiet for my taste, but also I'm a blaster. Oh, okay. Also, I think this is just generally like a quiet game. Like, there's no, like... I have no idea what they were talking about. I did not pay any attention, but it's just wind right now, so we're gonna play this game now. Thank you so much for helping me set up, like, audio and stuff, because, like, I can't tell when it's just me, because otherwise I have to open it. Either I have to, like, I'll have it, like, play it back to me through my headphones, but I'm like, I can't, that doesn't reflect how loud it actually is. No problem, I have the same issue. Like, it's so hard. Okay, I can jump. I always open on my phone to see if my audio is good. Yeah, like, I opened it on my phone and I thought it was okay, but like, I don't know. I'm like the complete opposite. I'm not a blaster. I'll have it like as quiet as I can. Just cause like I like to be able to like hear things around me and stuff because I'm very nosy. Ooh. We got physics! We got physics in this game. I felt a slight push. I always open on my yeah. Wild, yeah, it's physics. Okay, so I can jump. Although I gotta say, physics does not apply when jumping. Okay, no, wait. This is literally that video of the cat that like jumps off the snowy roof on like tries to go onto the car and just doesn't. Just doesn't go anywhere. Okay. So I can sprint. Oh, it's not a like hold to sprint, it's like a switch between walking and sprinting. Okay, that's interesting. So now that I'm sprinting, I jump a little bit further. No light jog, I guess. Yeah, because it's like a walk, like a saunter. And then there's like an actual like kind of like running. Not sprinting, but like, yeah, man's gonna get tired. There's no stamina bar though. So I guess I could just do this indefinitely. I'm an impatient person, so I'm never gonna walk again unless it physically is like you have to. We're gonna require you to. We made it! So like not gonna give us any like music, or it's just gonna be when I legit I really hope that whatever they were talking about at the beginning seemed like kind of like vague and like, oh, we're not gonna directly give you exposition and stuff. We're gonna just be vague about things so that you figure out, which is good because that way I don't have to like that way I'm not missing out on crucial plot details. It's just they were being vague and mysterious. And here we run into the same issue that I had in Scarlet Violet, where the game presents me with like actual paths to take, but I don't take them. I take the weird, difficult like route, like using the horse to climb the mountain in Skyrim. Yeah, he got a little funny. Like it's so funny the way he jumps. Yeah, I guess I could like I could get like a bird's eye view of like the path to see what would happen if I actually did take that way, but I don't want to. But yeah. I know. I realized that after I should probably take those out. I was in such a rush to where did it go? Oh, I gotta do that manually from my phone. I didn't even notice it until after, because the tags and stuff don't show up on my laptop through Streamlabs. Like, it doesn't let me set them through there. So I have to, like, after I would start streaming, then I would have to go in and, like, change the tags and stuff. Oh, yeah, my go live notification was still about funny monster game. Yeah, we're just gonna remove all these, like, soft lock tags and stuff. Yeah, get that out of here. Okay. They're removed now. So next time I do ever return to soft lock, maybe, I'll forget to put them back. I gotta say, it is very nice ambience. Also, is that flat PNG cloud? People be like, this isn't the fox Pokemon, I know. This isn't the one with a thief mask, whatever that one is. Yeah, I don't remember the... Oh, is this the opening cinematic? Do we now officially... We've officially now started the game. Oh, it's raining! Sick! I love those flat clouds in the distance. The one with the thief mask. Oh, are you talking about, I was thinking you were talking about like the new one that was announced in the DLC or whatever. You're talking about like Thweevil or whatever.
High and low, searching for any sign of her cubs.
Oh no.
Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Yeah, that's Thweevil, I think. Nickit and then Thweevil, from the Fox ones. I kind of liked Nickit. I didn't really care for Thweevil. Oh no! It's a collectathon! Oh no! I'm doomed. This is giving me big Spirit Stallion of the Chimeron with the narration. I have no idea what that is, but I'll take your word for it. Oh no. I'm going to become obsessed with collecting all of the things. Bird? Bird? Oh, hello. Oh, we got that sick animation. It's alright, the collection is a straight line. I'm sure it will oh yeah, it totally won't ever get harder. See, on one hand it's a straight line, but it's like, how long is it gonna stay a straight line? Because, I mean, look at all this area. Am I heading towards, like, that giant, ominous, dark figure in the distance? Spirit is a movie. Oh, wait. Is Spirit as in, like, the horse, like, the animated horse movie? He's, like, a tan-looking horse or whatever. He's, like, a wild... Is he, like, a wild horse that, like... Oh. Yeah, oh, okay. I do know what you're talking about, then. Can I jump on the... No, let me jump on the thing, please. I feel like I watched that like a long time. Yeah! I feel like I watched that movie like a long... No physics on the playground. We kind of... Oh. It's a little... No physics on the playground and no correct gravity on the playground. Children are legally not allowed to have physics. You don't get physics until you hit puberty. But you know, a lot of parents won't tell their kids that until it's kind of like too late and they're already freaking out. And they like fall down from the monkey bars and fall like way faster than they expected. They gotta like go home and have the talk. I gotta say, this is so pretty. Kids be like, why can't I walk through walls anymore? Oh. Oh, school. Oh, sick books. I can open this and read about how Christine has a crush on Tony, but she'd never act on it because Becky's her friend and she likes him too. And then she cyberbullied Becky until she didn't have a crush on him anymore. What a She'd never betray Becky. Well, about that. Ooh, what the heck is that? Oh, it's a slide. I thought it was like an actual, it's like spaceship shaped. Oh, let me go down the slide, please. Let me go down the slide. Please, please. Can I slide down the slide? No, I fell out. Okay. You fool, there are no physics on the playground, now slide. I know, I should have known better. I should have. I'm still so trained on Pokemon that I tried to like click the not the trigger but the joystick thing or whatever, like to go faster. Except I don't think that's actually what it... No, maybe it does. I have no idea. Puddle? Okay.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
I did.
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade.
A boat!
You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me. So I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Can I pick up the
Don't be
boat, please?
embarrassed.
That's,
Every
that's
kid
very
wants to
nice for you,
fly.
but can I pick up the boat?
For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
Okay, now that they're done talking about like their whatever, did he say he had a boat and that he buried it? Okay, so this is his boat. Is this fox a metaphor? Are we gonna get a sad metaphor? I kind of feel like that's what they're going for. This is like the fact that we have two narrators is like interesting. Like they're having a conversation. I wonder. It's probably because I've been like playing in not my off time, but like a while ago I started because a friend of mine was coming over like a few days like you would come over like a few weekends in a row and stuff. I think this was even like before I like went back to school for the semester, but he came over and we started playing It Takes Two together. It also gives me pause that the fox is looking for its mate and pups, and there is a boy and girl narrator. So is it like... this might be like a whole like metaphor about like family or like self-discovery or something? I don't know yet. Oh, but I started playing It Takes Two with my friend. It's so fun, actually. It's so good. And we'll start. I'm like, I don't want to initiate this yet because then they're gonna start talking over me. But it's really fun, and I feel like I kind of have that in mind where it's like, is the two narrators like a conversation between like a couple or something? I don't think so. But it's like, are they like connected in a certain way? I don't know. I didn't know until I watched a playthrough that it was about divorce. I didn't know until my cousin, because his parents got it for me for Christmas. And initially I thought like, oh, my cousin is like into this game, so he told his parents like, oh, get that for her. Cause like I like that one, so like she'll like it too, but like no. So I had no idea about the game, and I don't think he really knew much about it either, other than like, yeah, it's about divorce. I'm like, ah, cool.
What my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
A train.
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a
Can't
carving
pick up the
knife
train
was
either.
his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Yeah, the fox is definitely like metaphor for self-reflection. See, I feel like they're gonna go with like a devastatingly sad angle with it. Like, we're finally gonna get to the end and it's like gonna show us like a patient on his deathbed, like recalling memories to like a nurse or something. Yeah, I'm very interested to see like where this goes. They're never happy metaphors. Ooh. What? Oh, I thought I got stuck for a second. Okay, so we had a boat, a toy boat, and then a toy train, and now we've got like an actual car. Did the man get into a car crash? Potentially. I don't know, this is so interesting. this is definitely one of those, like, you could say, like, oh, it's a walking simulator, but, like, I don't think I've ever necessarily, like, played a walking simulator, just because my gaming experiences are so, like, limited to, like, a lot of, like, Pokemon or whatever, or, like, action RPG, whatever. So just very, like, nice and refreshing to play something different, even if it is, quote-unquote, just a walking simulator. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, as long as, like, the walk is nice. Like, I think it can be very easy to make a quote-unquote bad walking simulator if the environment isn't engaging or if you aren't doing anything with it. Yeah, it all depends on, like, what you're doing with it. We got 3! Yeah, baby! I don't know if I'm necessarily missing any so far. I guess that's kind of the issue with it being, like, such a big open world. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta, like, not everything needs to be this, like, big, huge, like, thing. I saw a post on Twitter the other day, which is already a bad sign. Bad opener. But it was talking about, like, oh, I only play, like, or, like, indie whatever games are so stagnant or whatever, they're one-trick ponies, and it's just so, like, someone, like, quote tweeted it, like, oh, I get it, you only play, like, viral, like, YouTube games or whatever. And it's like, not every game has to be revolutionary. You don't have to do this big groundbreaking thing. I know, like, I don't, some people just say things and don't give, like, genuine thought behind it. And again, it's Twitter, but, like, it's just, like, how can you, like, genuinely say and believe that when you get such a wide variety of things? And again, like, not every game has to be this, like, revolutionary thing. You don't have to change the gaming industry when you put out, like, a little, like, you know, 2-hour title or whatever. Even if it is, like, a, like, multi, like, 100-hour thing. Okay, literally on Twitter the other day, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if this is actually...
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
What's this? Oh! Uh-oh.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something
Dude!
unexpected.
Are you kidding me? What the hell? Alright guys, this is the thumbnail. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, you're right, like, the narrator's right, like, it was something unexpected. Are you kidding me? I didn't think that they were gonna pull that out, like, so early on. Unless I took, like, a wrong path or something. I don't know, what the hell? I just, like, can't do anything about that either. Like, I just gotta move on. So, like, how many more of my family do I need to find? Like, I can't, like, oh, it's, like, God. God damn. See, like, how can you say that indie games are bad and stagnant when they just, like, bitch slap you like that? Like, hey, guess what? Here's your dead child. Like, oh my god. I'm getting a message. Oh, someone just liked my story. I don't even remember what I was just talking about, like, oh, I know what I was gonna talk about. On Twitter the other day, I saw an announcement for, like, a game that's, I guess, supposed to come out, like, sometime this year. I don't remember when, but it's Golden Girls take Manhattan DX. Oh, here's another thing I'm guessing. Or I guess not. Thought they were gonna talk more. Okay, so we got cinder blocks and some lawn chairs. Is that a bullet hole? Probably not, but like, is that a bullet hole in it? The people talk at the pillars of light. Well, that was, yeah, that's true. So I'm like, that wasn't a pillar of light though, it was a dead baby. See, I'm like trying to look for like little details that could like give me information, like, oh, was that a bullet hole? Was there a murder? But like, probably not. I think I'm just reading too much into things. Also, how big is this map? And should I go back the other way? Yeah, the Fox narration seems to be location gated, but the people talk at the lights. Okay, so, oh, okay, I've reached the end of the map. Okay, good to know. I thought this was gonna be like way bigger than I thought, and like I would go down over there and stuff. Good to know that there's actual limits. Thank God. Cause I'm like, oh, this is gonna be way longer than 2 hours. Okay, so let's go back to where I was heading initially, where it was like more like that uphill looking area. I just have to go find it. Oh, but yeah, I saw someone's making Golden Girls take Manhattan DX, and like genuinely so excited for it. I never followed an account faster. I swear. It's just, like, I have fond memories in like high school of watching Golden Girls at night after school with my mom, and it's just like passively watching it, like I'm doing other like work and stuff, but it's such a good show. It's so good. Like, I feel like I should just like watch through the whole series just like on my own or whatever. Is this a wait, what is this? Like a sleeping bag? And then this is a tent looking thing, and then it's like I don't know what's relevant and what isn't. I'm so interested. Oh, I love the color palette too. It's so like, it's got a lot of these like pastels and like blues, and it's got that analogous color scheme going for it, with like the blue and purple and pinks, and it's so good. I feel like a big part of like, well, I feel like a big part of like indie games in general is like the art style, like having an interesting art style. Cause it's like, oh yeah, like big companies have, you know, like mechanics and like content and stuff. Until then we construct the story mentally. Yes. We'll take all of our wild guesses as to what is going on until they eventually kind of tell us. I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those situations where it's like, they never directly tell us what's going on. We just kind of have to figure it out. I don't know if there's like a good bad ending system. I feel like there wouldn't be. Also, I really went far. My prediction, man, dad dies, gets married, divorces because of unresolved trauma, and resolves it. That's a pretty good guess. It's like recounting his like life story. Maybe the woman is like a therapist, or like the new partner that like he's like opening up to finally. Also, where was the like where do I go next? I'm so glad the music kicked in finally too, because this is gorgeous. This is so nice. Yeah, we're definitely off the path. Because I'm like, oh, I just want to like divert and like explore like around a little bit, because it felt like I was going from a very like linear point to point. So I'm like, I want to see what else is around here. This is like straight up like ice looking. Oh, for a second I thought I was getting like ice physics, but I guess not. I think it's like over here-ish. I just went like so far and I'm like, I don't know where. Not that I've seen this. My spatial memory stuck specific. Yeah, mine is off. Oh, shiny. Another shiny. Okay, so I think we're getting an idea of where to go now. I think there's another shiny over there. And there's one right there. Okay. Good to know. We'll start with this one. I don't think there's necessarily an order to go in. I think it's just a matter of like hit all the points. Let's dig.
Usually those kids would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad a sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid.
I love sourdough.
Telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
in the army.
Oh.
The sad thing is that I'd pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about
So
it.
there's the tank.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
The dad is sick. The man is trying to cope. He's talking to therapist / partner. Oh my god, that's like an actual tank. So the dad is sick and on his deathbed. The man is trying to cope with it. No glowies from the tank. They're very selective about the glowies. I have a feeling I shouldn't go up that way because I feel like it's just gonna lead us to like edge of the map like it did before, and then it's gonna take a really long time to go down. But I'm already going that way anyways. Okay, good to know. Good that they just stopped me. Also, yeah, the jump totally kills your momentum. Glowy up here? Left it, yeah, we'll go. Oh, that one. I did not even notice that one. Come on. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Yeah, the jump totally just kills all your momentum. So it's not, but I mean, again, like, it's not like a game that's really built for like platforming or anything, so it's not like that big of a deal. Oh, duck. What's the duck about though? I wonder if this is another one of the toys that feels bad. Duck. Duck. I wish I could like actually pick these up and like take them with me. What is? I'm like, there's something casting a shadow. Oh, it's a tree over there. I know, like, just take them back to my little home. Stash all my treasures. As I was falling, I'm like, there's no way there's like, what is it? Like, fall damage, right? I'm like, gosh, I hope there isn't fall damage because I'm falling far. Come on. Come on, you got it. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I double jump? I did not know this. I guess I have a double jump. I think the next one's like up here. Well, I don't know if there's like a neck. I feel like there is like an order. But like there's nothing preventing me from going out of order. Yeah, this guy can really like, I was not expecting a double jump. Blackboard. Hey, it's me! It's me! I'm on the blackboard. So a lot of school-related events and trauma, which is fair and valid. Who doesn't have school-related trauma? Oh. Hey buddy, can you make it? I don't think you can make it. Either that's a no-no way, or I just can't get from that. I feel like that's just a no-no way. Okay, we'll head for this one, because it looks closer, unless we find another closer one on the way. Like, literally that one. More information, please. For favor.
The older I got, the more I withdrew. I asked myself, why talk to anybody anyway? Why bother when I'm happy by myself?
Uh-oh.
I started drawing a lot, mostly animals I saw in the woods by my home.
He got depressed and
Then
became a
imagined
furry.
designing my own
Wait,
crafts
I'm an
with things
animal
like
in the
TVs
woods
and
by his home.
pantries full of chips and cookies.
Wait.
I think that idea of leaving home and drawing blueprints started my career. I found a lot of solace in that.
I'm not surprised, but I did the same thing, you know? There's something special about having a place to call your own.
And now look at us. Well, if you count renting in an overpriced city.
It's as close as we can get for now.
They're definitely a couple. They're renting. Definitely, totally. What is this? Oh, it's the drawings he made. Okay. In the big city. In real life, New York City. Jump, please. Oh, okay. I guess if I don't jump like immediately, then it just doesn't let me have the jump. What's that down there? Before I jump down there, are there other things up here? Yes, there is. No. Let me go back up there. Dang it. Dang it. I'm gonna have to go all the way around, aren't I? Let's see, what do the shoulder buttons do? Oh. I can zoom out. Okay, that's actually kind of handy for like... Wait. And I can zoom in. Wait. I did it! I'm a VTuber now! Hey guys, welcome back to the channel! Can I just keep it like this? Oh god. Yeah, no, we're gonna zoom out. So I can actually see around me. There we go. Up, up, please. There we go. Okay. Now, cause there's glowy, yeah, there's a glowy right there. But it also looks like, oh, I can just go up this way. Oh, thank goodness for double jump. Give me the glowies. See, and I don't know if, like, these glowies actually give me something else, like, different from, like, the big glowy spots. Or if it's just adds to my completion bonus, or... the fox hop. Is that another? I see more. Man, I'm such a sucker for piano. It's so good. Oh, was I supposed... I feel like this is like early path stuff that I was supposed to stumble upon earlier and I just didn't. 18. Oh. Loading. Oh, there's another area? Hold on, let me go back to the other area. I wasn't done. Oh my god. Can I go back, please? Wait, no! It's spring, but I'm not done in the winter. Oh god, please let me go back, because I think there was like big glowy spots that I didn't do yet. Go back, please. I guess I'm just stuck here. It's springtime now. Okay, well, I guess this is one that I'll have to play, like, again on my own, just for, like, the little... It's late here, you're gonna log... Okay, thank you for being here and helping me set up. The, like, full thing will be uploaded on YouTube, whenever, probably sometime tomorrow. So if you want to watch the full thing there, you can. But thank you for being here. Have a good night. Gotta say, I really liked the winter better. Oh, waterfall. Come on. Oh. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. I'm getting up there. It's gonna happen. Okay, I guess it's not gonna happen. So there's Chloe's right there. Wait. Oh, is this the double jump tutorial? Wait. 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 What is the butterfly? What on earth is butterfly? What? Buddy, you gotta give me more information than this. What is butterfly? Can we backwards long jump this? Come on. Come on. Oh wait. There are times when I like jump really high. Okay, if we get like a good solid running start. God damn it. What is butterfly? Can it now? You're just gonna back to game. Minus? Not gonna give me a controls now? Okay, so D-pad also works. The camera, that's zoom in and out. Like the... not shoulders, but the triggers don't do anything. I like there are things up there like I can't progress until I figure out what butterfly is. What is butterfly? Oh my god, it's actual physical butterfly. You gotta be kidding me. I'm like, what is the butterfly button? It's literally butterflies. Okay, I'm guessing that's like a single use, like double jump. Also police car. Lame. Anyway. So now I know what butterfly is. Okay. So it's a boosted jump that they give me. But it's a single use. So I have to okay, there's more of the guy. I really hope I didn't miss like too much in the winter area, because I feel like there were like a few spots that I didn't get to yet. A few of these guys.
Late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings.
Real.
A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
I feel like I need to be giving more, like, competent commentary and not just like, oh, that's the thing he said is right here. I feel like I should be using my brain a bit more. But, like, who cares, honestly? It's like 10 o'clock at night. It does suck about, like, oh, dang it. Oh, wait, no. Come back. That is the sucky thing about, I would like to do streams, like, later or earlier in the day. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna... Yeah, that's another glowy spot, and I don't want to leave it. I would like to do streams earlier in the day. Like, I really liked how I could just do soft lock at, like, 2 or 3 p.m. Like, it was so nice. Because I feel like that also, like, is more accommodating for people in other time zones, because I'm in the, like, Pacific time zone, and so everyone's, like, way ahead of me. Now, it is convenient when other people stream late, because then it's not super late for me, but, like, for other people, it's like, oh, that kind of sucks, yeah. Unfortunate. So I do wish I could stream earlier more regularly, but, like, because I'm in school and stuff, it just doesn't work with my schedule. I was, like, all day today. Even though I didn't have class today, I was working on a portfolio all day.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all.
There is an intended order for these, because I should have done this one first and then the one after.
Break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in 2 places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
He was probably terrified as to what was going on with you. Like, if he knew you were hanging out with, like, people actively committing, like, vandalism and stuff, then yeah, I'm sure he was, like, worried about where his son was. Ah, we made it! We got up there with the help of butterflies! Wait, do I need more butterflies to get up here? Oh wait, no, probably just right here. Okay, so now we're doing the more, like, actual platformy stuff. I see how it is. I like that they're, like, gradually introducing more mechanics, but also, like, I don't know, like, I can appreciate a game that doesn't shove a tutorial down your throat with, like, especially because I'm a Pokemon player, and newer games have been, like, just so heavy-handed with the tutorials, but also it's like, when I don't know what you're talking about, it makes things a little bit harder. Oh, that's a nice waterfall. Don't kick me out to another thing, please. Now whenever I see, like, the actual like correct path I'm supposed to go to. Like I'm forever gonna be like, what? Where is it gonna keep me to a new area? I don't want to leave yet. Is that tree growing? Oh, because it's like de-rendering things as I move away. Okay. Oh, well, but because I can see it, then it's bad game design. I shouldn't be a dude, it's on the Switch. Who freaking cares? Like, okay, full stop. I'm not a big, like, graphical person. Like, some people I follow are like, oh my god, like, the graphical upgrade between like this and this version, or like oh, I got an upscale and I love it, the difference is so huge. I'm like, I literally don't care. Like, no harsh to the people that are into graphics and stuff, but like it's just not something that like I'm particularly big about. So I shouldn't have, this is where I was. I have to get the butterflies again. Like, some of my favorite games are on handheld consoles, so like I've just been accustomed to like bad graphics, or not bad, but like lower quality, like crunchier graphics. Like I just never really particularly cared about like, and not to say that I don't appreciate a game that looks good, because this does, even though it's like relatively simple, it looks beautiful. I think I'm just more like, I'm more prone to appreciate, like, dang it, like an interesting art style, even if it's simpler and like doesn't take full advantage of the hardware, than like super like well detailed beautiful graphics on like God of War. Like God of War looks great and stuff, but it's just not something that like immediately catches my interest just because it looks good. There we go. I kind of have a feeling that I might not finish this game tonight. I don't know. It depends on how late I go. Because yeah, it's a little after 10 right now. Come on. But you can do it. You can make it. I believe in you. You just gotta believe. But yeah, I was originally, because part of why, also there's a very like interesting, like, you see it right, like a circular view on here, or not like a circular view, but like it's like a bunch of like rings and stuff, and it I can tell it's like an image like overlaid on the camera, so because it like moves and follows everywhere. I don't know if it was an intentional thing just to add more texture, or the appearance of more texture, which is actually like kind of like cool and clever and stuff, or if it's like a symbolic thing, or maybe it's both. Because I could totally see it being like symbolic of like tree rings, as in like the passage of time and stuff, because this is going through like some guy's, like the passage of his life and stuff. So I have no idea. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess I should fall down here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, was I supposed? I hope there wasn't anything I needed up there. Dang it. It's okay. We're okay. We're fine. That is something glowy. Here, let's check the waterfall first. But yeah, I don't know if I'll actually... Because I think I read... I don't remember where. No, this is supposed to be like roughly a 2-hour game. And I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the case. Can I swim? Oh, I guess I don't really need to swim. Can I jump inside the waterfall? Oh! Oh, okay. Okay. Well, never mind then. I thought it was gonna lead like secret passage style, but that also works too. I don't know, maybe. Okay, that's the same. That's what you want. Man, I literally, like, I took my shower earlier before this, so I didn't get out until, like, 7:45 or whatever, and I was like, okay, I have 15 minutes to do this, and then, that didn't work out, but, oh, I can get up here without jumping if I maneuver it right. Yeah. Yeah, I probably didn't need that, actually. Ooh, and then the second one. Oh, I missed the, okay. That's probably fine, there isn't anything up there anyways. Oh, but yeah, I got out of the shower kind of late. And then, like, I checked my phone and, like, someone face called, or, like, video called me 3 times in a row. Oh, it's his dad's barber or no. It was the barber shop that he and his friends, like, vandalized or whatever. I think. Oh, I'm probably gonna need some butterflies to get up there, aren't I? Okay, let's turn around. Go get the butterfly. But yeah, like, I got like 3 missed video calls in a row. Like, dude, if I don't respond the first time, I'm not gonna respond to the other 2 when they're like a minute apart. Like, just message me. It's like I wasn't at the phone. Like, unfortunate. Oh, I wonder if the butterflies stack. I wonder if I have to use these butterflies to get up there to those butterflies, so that they'll stack double, so that I can jump even higher, because that seems like a pretty, like, high jump up there. So let's get these butterflies, and then get the ones on the ground over here. Will they stack? They sure will. Okay, so I'll get like a massive
My friends
jump
would
then.
laugh about that
Oh.
night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Climb over this wall. Okay, I need another butterfly. I don't know. It's probably like way over there then. Meaning I'm probably gonna have to jump to get it. Dang it. Well, I should be able to get it without having to jump, because I have to jump to get that one up there, and then this one's on the ground. So the next one should be on the ground too. But if there's something interesting up there, then I'm gonna want to look at it. There's the butterflies. Okay. Oh, there's another Chloe. Please don't let there be anything interesting up there, please. Please, I don't want to give up the butterflies. They're gonna check it out. I think it's mostly just like the car or whatever. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Gotta get the glowy. Darn my completionist nature. I actually wrote an essay about the completionist recently. Come on. There we go. Okay. Because it was for my women's studies class. Not at all related. But it was just because we had to do, because we're talking about like media and stuff and like how it influences us. I want to go over here first. So like, I'm like, what media influenced me as a kid? Like, a lot of it was like cartoons that were stupid. So I'm like, what influenced me? And like, I don't know, the only thing that was coming to mind was like YouTube as like a middle schooler. Minecraft. I should play more Minecraft again, honestly. Oh, I thought there was a glowy over here. I guess not. But yeah, like, I'm like, I guess like YouTube influenced me as a kid. The thing that sprung to mind was like, the completionist introduced me to like, you know, like hardcore gaming completionist culture and stuff. I dropped the Kirby series for a little bit because he, like, I think because he kind of influenced me and like, I should be playing harder games and challenging myself more and stuff, and like Kirby's too easy or whatever. But now I know that that's not necessarily like a thing that I have to do. Like, just like this isn't necessarily like a difficult, challenging game, and it's just fun. It's just an experience. I think like a great part of like gaming is just the experience of it, and I think that's why I keep coming back to Pokemon so much, is like, because even though like, yeah, the plot isn't that great, it's kind of like lame or whatever, and like the characters aren't always the most appealing and stuff, it's always just the experience of it, the experience of picking out a team and running through with them, and like, or the experience of like finding something with good stats or a shiny or something. I know like Sword and Shield are very like mixed games and like kind of controversial and stuff. Honestly, I've moved on. I don't care about like the whole like Dex thing. I'm like, you know what, whatever. I feel like it wouldn't bug people as much if that gave them like more of a time and opportunity to like improve the quality of the games, but they don't. And that's not necessarily something like in their control either, is like Pokemon companies pushing the deadlines and stuff on them. But that's besides the point. The point is like the Sword and Shield, like, were not the most fun games for me. They were just kind of a bland experience. Come on, there we go. Got it. But the most fun I did remember having with them was the experience of, oh. Dude, that's the thumbnail right there. Oh, that's so pretty. The thing that I remember most was like the experience of like finding a Cufant, which is not a remarkable Pokemon. It was just a new Pokemon that I didn't recognize and didn't know like what type it was or what to do with it. Like, that was the most like interesting thing, one of the most like interesting things that happened in the game and in my run of it, because like I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what type this is. I just gotta start throwing Pokemon at it and see like what hits super effective, what doesn't. And even though like after that, like I could have just knocked it out, and then afterwards it would tell me like what works and what doesn't. I could just kind of figure out what type. But like, just the fact that I was like sitting there like, I don't know what this is. It's very enjoyable. It was very cool, and I liked it. I wish there was a bit more of that. But the games just get so leaked so easily now. It gets kind of hard to avoid it. And also, I'm so nosy. Like, I can't not look. If anything, like, I try to look for, like, story-related things. Like, with Legends Arceus, I remember looking for, like, story-related things, but I tried to avoid looking at, like,
I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape. Nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
I don't know. I would love for you to give me more context clues as to why that is. You don't have to tell me the answer, just give me more clues. I like figuring this out. This is more of like... Is this me? This is... Yeah, this is me. This is more drawings of like his animals and stuff, or like the forest animals. So where we were before was Alaska. He lived in Alaska as a kid and then at some point moved over here. I'm guessing during his teenage years, so that his dad could open up the barbershop business. So it's not necessarily like we're going through the seasons of like, oh, winter and then like spring. It's, well, maybe we kind of are, but like, I think it's also more so just like following the environment where he was at. So like it wasn't necessarily winter before, especially because I don't think Alaska can see the sun at winter. But it's more of a location-based thing. But at some point, like if he moves to like the city, I don't know if we're necessarily gonna get like a city environment. Those are not glowy spots. That's just steam. Man, what a lovely little game though. This is a nice experience. This was a good way to like get me back into streaming and stuff, because I've been thinking about it for a while. But it just, last time I just was not. February, I'll be honest, was a shit month. It was awful. It's just, there was just things going on that, like, I just was not doing good. Other people were not doing good. Uh-oh. No. Well, that's the end of that. Okay. But yeah, I had like a weekend where I was like in between a bunch of projects. So I'm like, okay, I have time to stream and stuff. So, I'll stream. But I just was not. I'm like, I just was not feeling it. I couldn't do it. I'm like, I can't push myself, especially to do like a performative thing like that in front of a live studio audience, if I'm just not feeling good. Like, yes, it's good to push yourself out of your comfort zone, but when you physically can't do it like that, or just it's not, or it's gonna make the quality of the work suffer, it's just not worth it. You gotta take care of yourself, man. So I spent the night doing flower Legos with my mom. And that wasn't great either. Okay. So the flower Legos we got, I gotta switch back to running mode. So the flower Legos we got because my sister wanted to do Sadie Hawkins' proposal. And she like wanted to do Legos, like Lego based, so she got like a Lego board and like put Legos on it and stuff to spell out the thing. And then she got the Lego flowers. But apparently they weren't like the actual like Lego brand Lego flowers. It was like a knockoff brand type thing. And she was originally gonna do them herself, and then she got sick for like a while. I'm not trying to be funny, but like genuinely, like it sucked. She was out of school for a while, so like instead we had to, like, me and my mom like sat down that night and just like did a bunch of them, and even though we still didn't finish because there was like a whole bouquet of them, and also then the instructions were just awful. So bad. The amount of extra pieces we had left over and the amount of missing pieces that we had to improvise on is like awful. It's unacceptable. I'm like, what how? I'm like, how would Lego do this? And she's all, this isn't Lego brand. I'm like, oh, okay. Never mind. That explains it. Like, I don't want to be like too loud because like everyone's kind of going to sleep now. I think they closed the door so that like the dog won't try and sneak out, because I feel like in the past, if I was up late still streaming, she would like get up and like scratch at my door because like, oh, she can hear me talking, so she would want to get up and like come bug me or whatever. I was like, buddy, that's not how this works. You gotta go to bed. I'm interested to know like what location this is based on, because we've had Antarctica or Alaska, and then we had more of like a kind of not city, but like I feel like it was like small town type thing.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk. And I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere.
Also, they were dead.
It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
So at what point does like another fox show up and we start doing like a mirror like battle to the death where like we do the same movements or whatever, they have the same moveset as me? What is this? This is more of his like, wait. Controls got all weird for a second. This is his like house drafting stuff. Well, I can't walk over this. Like, it stops me. Okay, I guess it doesn't. Well, it did before. Hopefully that's not a sign of, like, my controller dying or something. Or even worse, that it's drifting. Oh god. It's a pro controller, so it shouldn't, right? Hopefully. Definitely not. Oh god, I hope not. I've, like, exclusively been using the pro controller. Because, like, I just don't even... I got new Joy-Cons a while ago, but like, one, they just don't feel as good to use, and two, they just don't... Like, if the Pro Controller's not supposed to like have as much of a risk of drifting, then I'd rather just use that exclusively instead of... Wait. Okay. I gotta light some stones.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6.
Where is it?
I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent.
I gotta find the tree now.
I told him how much I love sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
There's an arrow. Fishing boat. So there's a fishing boat this way. Where's the tree that he carved his name in though? I feel like they would show that. But also there are so many trees I don't think I want to search individually. There is this like inherent like kind of impulse slash vibe slash like what feels like a need to this guitar to when I'm streaming and I know like other people share the sentiment too, to like try and make, you know, because the whole thing is like, oh, you have to be entertaining and stuff, but it's also like we're here, we're chilling today, we're having a chill time, we're playing a chill game. I don't know, like I'm trying to have a fun time with it, but I'm also like trying not to be like, you know, trying to crack like too many jokes for the sake of like having jokes, because it's like, who cares? This isn't that is always the nice thing about like this not being my job and just being a hobby, is like I don't have to, my livelihood isn't based on my comedic skills, which let's be honest are a little lacking, if I say so myself. But that's okay though, honestly. It's just something to like to make peace with. I remember I was at a family event. I feel like I told this before on stream, but I was at a family event and someone walked up to me and my sister and was like, who's the smartest of you both? And well, I don't like that. I'm sure it was birds, but I don't. Oh, please don't tell me this becomes like a horror game. My sister immediately pointed to me. And then she's all, oh, okay. And like, who's the, like, funnier of you or something? Oh, I thought it was another dead baby. This is the, oh wait, no, that's a toy boat. This is the train. No, this is the camera. I don't remember him talking about a camera. That's okay. But like genuinely, like, I'm like, dude, okay, first of all, You're overestimating how smart I was. But 2, it genuinely hurt me more that she, like, did not hesitate to say that she was funnier. I'm like, damn, really? Like, I do this. And, like, I know I'm not funny, but, like, come on. Genuinely was so insulted. But then I'm also not really helping my case by doing this, so my idea of funny is just shouting Among Us. Uh-oh. This seems a bit more ominous. See, where are the other... Uh-oh, here's the platforming. Okay. There we go. I mean, luckily it's, like, not too bad. Like, it's not, like, complicated stuff. It's not like we're doing with this with, like, tank controllers or nothing. Which I gotta say, I know I said, like, I got Resident Evil 4 a while ago for Christmas, and because it was a pre-owned game, so I, like, busted it open to, like, test it, make sure it actually worked and stuff. So I played a little bit of the opening, just to, like, move around and see how it feels, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do this, and I am not exactly entirely I don't even think it's tank controls, but it is a different control scheme than I'm used to, more stiff. Also, I'm not good at or particularly fond of shooters. It is exclusively a shooter unless you use a knife, which you're not supposed to, I don't think. So not gonna fare well for me. I would like to play that one on stream too eventually. I think it would be a more fun experience to have people with me. That's why I like a lot of these games. I like to, like... Do I gotta, like, time it right? That's why I like a lot of these games. I like to play on stream. Like, there's some, like this one where, like, I got it and I, like, kind of had streaming in mind, even though I don't think I was streaming it when I got this game. But I'm like, oh, it'd be, like, just, like, a one-off thing to, like, play on stream. Just because, like, the idea of, like, playing a game and just having other people there, like, whatever, just seems fun. And it is fun. I like it. I also have become more and more aware also. I need to figure out how to get out of here, because I feel like I've done the things that I need to around here. I've slowly found out more and more over time that, like, I enjoy talking, I just don't necessarily do it a lot or as often as I would like, or when if not given enough of the opportunity to do so. There's someone in one of my classes that I've been talking to more, because we had the same class last semester too. But, like, I started, like, when this semester started, I'm like, I'm done kind of, like, being too nervous to talk to people that I want to talk to. So I just, like, started walking her to her class that was immediately after that class. Because I'm like, we're just gonna walk together. And, like, I was super nervous at first, just, like, because I'm not good at initiating conversation. But, like, once I, like, made it a pattern, then it, like, got pretty easy, and I would, like, say hi every afternoon that, like, I saw her in class and stuff, and, like, try and, like, turn to her and, like, spark up conversation and stuff. So it's been very nice actually talking to someone. I mean, people in general in my class, because it's, like, a very, like, it's got, like, a good, like, active, I guess active's kind of weird, but, like, a good, like, active atmosphere to it, like, I guess, like, welcoming. Welcoming sounds kind of weird, but, like, you know, like, it's a good atmosphere to where, like, I feel comfortable, like, striking up a conversation with someone, whether it's usually about, like, the assignment or whatever, but also, like, other things. Like, I would just turn to anyone and be like, hey, how's it going? Like, or like, hey, how's progress on the assignment? Or, hey, have you applied for the program yet? That was a big one. I was asking people like, hey, are you applying for the program? Cool. There's like a Discord server or something that there's like examples like, yeah, can you get me on there? And so I got on that today, which was cool. So I, whatever. That's not the point. The point is, I'm forcing myself to talk to more people, and it's been very beneficial because I get new friends out of it who I like talking to. And yeah, and like, class was canceled, and I didn't find out until like I was at the classroom. But class was canceled. It was at like Tuesday. So I saw my new friend, and she was all, well, do you wanna like, oh, we could just go like hang out or something. I'm like, we could, because there are people like already in the classroom that were like in there from a previous class already. I'm like, you want to just like hang out in there and like talk or whatever? Because like otherwise we would have to walk on like the other side of the school to go like wait. And then I'm like, after that, like it's a long walk. Like, let's just stay here because it's faster to where
We were happiest
we need to be
underneath
after.
the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
He's reflecting on, yeah, like his childhood, his experiences, a lot of experiences about his father. I'm sure it's because his father is like essentially on his deathbed, or I don't think dead, but I think like dying. So it's like now he's kind of like forcing himself to look back on his childhood and like appreciate the time that he had with his dad, or like realize like I wasn't as like good to him as he was to me, or like as good to him as I should have been, even though like you're a teenager, like you're going through it, like no trespassers, I'm trespassing all over these nuts. I can't jump on the sign, please. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so yeah, this guy is like on his deathbed or something, and yeah, I'm very interested to see like where this goes, because even the narrator like acknowledged like, why am I, he said like, why am I awake, why am I seeing this fox on his journey? So it's like he's also watching this, but he doesn't know why. So interesting. Oh, I was already here. I'll go back to my story. So, yeah, so we just hung out in the classroom, and there were a couple other people in there. And just like going back and forth talking about stuff. And like she said, like she's not like a great conversationalist. I'm like, okay, I'll try and like, you know, like I was doing my best to like keep up like a conversation and like keep coming up with new topics and stuff. But also, I'm not a good conversationalist either, so I'm like, oh, I have to think about things to talk about. Oh no. So there's a lot of like, you know, what are your, well, I mean, some of the stuff we like already talked about before because I walk her to class and stuff, but it was like, oh, like hobbies and like games and stuff. And at a certain point, well, first of all, my answers would get like really, really long. Oh, there's a light over there. Like, I would ask like a question or something, and she would give like an appropriate length answer, and then she would ask me something, or like ask the same thing to me, and I would give like this super in-depth answer of just like, yeah, like, you know, this and that, and like, you know, that reminds me of this time that like my friend like did and did this thing, and like I would like start talking about like other stories, or just, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. It just like, when so much of my day involves sitting and doing work silently, it kind of messes with you a little bit and just makes you antsy, and like, you know, like you don't really talk to anyone else. It's just nice to like have a lengthy conversation, especially with like a new friend, because it's like, okay, now I gotta catch you up with like all the things about my life story or whatever. Because like, you know, all my older friends, like, they've been through that, or they like, I've told them those stories already, but it's like, you're new. We gotta get you initiated. We gotta get you caught up. So it's very funny. And I'm like, God, I'm like giving like the lengthiest answers that don't need to be this long. I'm sorry. But also, you know, contributing to the conversation. So I got my good boy points in for the day. I'm doing it good. It's just a little bit too much. It's a little unnecessary. Okay, how do I get to the glowy? But yeah, at a certain point, I just straight up talked about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for like a really long time. Like a really long time. Like, I was going in depth about like why I have issues with the with Rescue Team DX, and like how they cut like a lot of like. Now granted, I haven't played the, did I say Rescue Rangers? I meant Rescue Team DX. I think I need butterflies to get there. So I gotta go find butterflies. Cause like, okay, everybody keeps talking about like, oh, I can't wait for Explorers DX. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be great. I like straight up, I don't want it. I don't want them to remake Explorers DX. If they remake it, I probably won't buy it. Because I didn't like Rescue Team DX. It wasn't, it did not feel like an improvement or a definitive version of the original. Now I need to disclose, I haven't played the original. But there were a lot of things that I understand that like there were a lot of quality of life changes that they made. So like, yeah, that's cool, but also it just, the removal of like the gummy system and the what is it, the IQ system, because I'm pretty sure those were both in the original games. Those were like okay, actually, rephrase because I'm remembering things now. The gummy system was not removed, but heavily cut down and altered, where IQs were not a thing, but eating a gummy could get you like essentially an IQ skill, but you could only have one active at a time, and the IQ skills were generally like the same. Like, I think we were on par with like the final like upper tier skills that you would unlock like way later on. So to one, make those like way more common and thus kind of give you an unnecessary like advantage early on when it doesn't feel like you necessarily earned it. It was just kind of luck of the draw. And then to also like remove the ability to stack those, because when I initially like got one of the skills or whatever, I'm like, okay, like I kept swapping it for other things and like worse abilities, and I'm like, wait a minute, like this ability isn't active anymore, like why isn't it working? Oh, I can only have one of them left. So I removed like a good one in place of like berry eating ability. Like I got like a terrible one as a side effect. I'm like, god damn it. See it like it's just like I don't know. I feel like they just kind of remove some substance from it. And maybe that is just the only like big change that they made, and that is just me kind of being like, oh, nitpicky, they changed the game. I'm not a big fan. I like the to finish my thought real quick, not gonna look at the grave, don't look at it, don't acknowledge it yet. I like the watercolor art style, but I don't like the rigidity of the 3D models. Like, I don't think that's a controversial take. And I acknowledge that I never finished I never played the original game and never finished the remake, but it just was not an engaging enough game, and I think that could honestly be just tied to the very fact that the original Rescue Team Blue and Red were not necessarily good or engaging games in the way that Explorers was, because of the greater depth of story and characters. And again, I haven't finished the game, so I can't confirm 1000%, but I feel like it was a decent starting point for the series, but not the greatest that it could offer. And I feel like if every other game followed up better story-wise, whereas the initial one lacked it, but again does have some depth that I could potentially see late game that I haven't gotten to yet. Yes, I'm aware of Gardevoir, but also I don't know. The whole like main game stuff was just not all that great, or it was kind of weird. Yeah. Again, I don't listen to me. I'm not important. Look, a grave. Oh, you're just not gonna like bring anything up about it? So whose grave is this? Is it the dad? Is it the dad's grave? Is this the thumbnail? Yeah, I don't think we're finishing this tonight. It's almost 11 o'clock right now. I pray and hope and cry that there's a save function. Also, there's a glowy right here. I don't know how, again, like that's kind of the drawback of like going to this blind. I don't know how long each section is. Ooh,
my dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home.
Honestly,
if he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes.
I love making stuff.
We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
Oh, was it the mom's grave? Because he has never mentioned his mother. Also, I don't think we ever found the toy boat. There's a real boat. Oh wait, no, it said fishing boat. It didn't say toy boat, so this is it. This is the fishing boat that they took. I don't know what I'd do with it, but... I think we looped back around. So there's the glowy over there, unless, like, it doesn't let me move on until I found all the clothes, but I don't know. Or unless that's the direction of where the end is, like after I hit that one, then I'll be near the end of the section. But I don't know how to get over there. This is... Oh, the computer. Okay, so this is new, because I didn't find the computer before. Oh, okay. I think that's how I maybe hopefully get over there, is I'll start taking a path that leads upward, I hope. I don't know. I feel like there was like a lot of things, because like a lot of time has passed in between streams, and like it's only been like a month, but like a month can get kind of eventful. Like I said, like it was kind of a shitty month, so I won't get too much into that, but like I don't know, I thought I had like a bunch of things to talk about and stuff, but I'm like, I don't know, I don't remember anything that's happened. Whoops. See, so I was right there and then I went this way, so I guess I just got turned around at some point. And that leads to like the rocky area, but I don't know how to get over there. But I keep getting turned around. I think, like, I don't know if this is where I initially, like, before the starting area was, like, this is where it came from. But also I went in, like, so many circles over there so many times, but also there was still new things that I found, so I don't know. Okay, I was here already. I feel like the last special rock has to be in that, like, that rocky area. But I don't know how. I'll give it another try. Like, maybe there's just something, like, an angle that I'm not seeing. If not, I'm gonna run around the entire perimeter and see if I can find another way in. I was thinking, like, let's just do it now, but actually I'm like, oh, that's a lot of distance to cover. Sleepy. I don't think we'll go for too much longer, honestly. So yeah, it's just about 11 o'clock here. Oh, I do remember something I wanted to talk about, actually. Drawing back to the start of the stream, I believe it was Vince Cow who that was the account that followed I can't, I think because it's been so long, I'm gonna, oh, I'm like, don't tell me I can jump right there, because it's gonna be awful. Yeah, so like, a class that I had last semester, I have the same professor for this semester, and I have a lot of the like same people in it too and stuff. Last semester, and I feel like I talked about this, last semester at the end of that initial class, we did a magazine project where it was like design a magazine cover and a spread where like it's about you and like include things about you and stuff, and design like a portrait type thing and stuff. So I'm like, well, if this is, I originally wasn't gonna do it because I'm like, I don't want to like include like too many things. Like I like to keep this stuff kind of separate from my personal like I don't want like my personal like name and information and stuff being like associated with this account, just for like the sake of privacy and having privacy, especially because people get weird online. Also, why I can't, how do I get up there? I have not found any butterfly. I think I just have to walk like around the perimeter and find a new way in. But yeah, I like originally I wasn't gonna include anything that like kind of links to this account, but I'm like, I feel like he's kind of fitting though, especially how much of like a hobby and like a thing that it's become for me. So I included like some drawings that I'd done that I posted, and then like my like persona or whatever. I included that on like one side of one of the pages, and then like my logo on like the other side. And then we had to, is this the new path? Did I find a new way in? I don't think I did. I think this is the exact same. This is the exact same, okay. So when I got up there to present, she asked me about it, like, what's this little like thing on the side? I'm like, that's like my character. That okay, and I gotta be truthful about how I was phrasing it. I was ecstatic because I'm like, I'm up there presenting, so I was like in the like presentation mode where I'm like, I gotta be confident, I gotta, you know, be like, I guess kind of like this actually. I've gotten better at like doing like presentations and stuff. I wouldn't say because of streaming, but I think alongside streaming, they kind of like me doing presentations and like forcing myself to like be more confident up there and stuff, kind of leaked into streaming, and then like vice versa, where it's like streaming is now practice for that. Yeah. So, okay, I can double jump, duh. Oh, come on. There we go. So like, so when I'm like up there presenting and she asked about it, and I'm like, well, here's what it is. And I started going on about like, well, I draw and I play games and I stream and stuff, so like that's what this is for. And she thought that was like super cool and stuff, and she asked like, oh, like what's your like handle or whatever. I'm like, well, very conveniently, because we had to do a word portrait of ourselves, like very conveniently it's one of the words highlighted in the word portrait. Wow. And so like a couple people did like follow me actually, and then I did try and go around the perimeter before. That's how I got over here. This is killing me, man. Like, I'm going in circles. So, so a couple people did, like, actually follow me, and I was like, oh no. Cause, like, you know, I get kind of, like, I wouldn't say I get super, like, bombastic on here or nothing, especially not right now. My friend told me even, like, yeah, you're pretty, like, accurate to how you are, like, in person. Like, and I'm like, yeah, I try not to play it up too much. Like, obviously there is always that kind of, like, characteriness to it, I guess, but also, honestly, like, definitely it, like, doesn't feel like it. Again, especially right now. For a second I thought, like, is this the last rock, but it's, like, covered in dirt or something, but no. So yeah, I outed myself as a Persona streamer, I guess, to a whole class of people that I would continue to have in future classes. That's super cool. And then, because I have her again this semester as my professor for different class, some of the same people, but some new people. So we did an icon project where it's like, oh, pick like an animal and like an object and like these things and make an icon out of it. And of course I'm like, oh, well, I gotta pick like a flamingo and stuff, especially because like I've like gotten better at drawing those, obviously, because I've forced myself to. I think I have to like find a way to push forward into the rocky section. There's nothing new in like the surrounding area. Like I have to go through it, but I don't know how. So I went up there and presented my icons and stuff, and I opened it up with like, well, of course I did a flamingo. And she's like, yes, of course you did a flamingo. Oh, other people weren't here last semester. Tell them why you did a flamingo. I'm like, God damn it. Because it's such an embarrassing thing. I very much appreciate her enthusiasm, but also it's such a like embarrassing thing. I'm not good at hyping myself up. It always feels so like artificial when I do, and I'm up there like being like the fake confident, because I'm like, oh no, I feel bad promoting myself like this, but she asked. It's kind of funny. So I did, like, some other, and one other person did follow my Twitch, and because he's all, oh, like, I stream too and stuff, and so I got the notification. I checked later. I got the notification and I checked. I'm like, oh, like, what's his, like, what does he stream and stuff? And it's like Valorant or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, an actual gamer followed me. Oh no, I must run away. Because obviously I'm not like a hardcore gamer. I've thought about like, I'm like, oh, I want to get into like the like competitive Pokemon scene. Like that's so cool and stuff. Like, well, not like genuinely, but I think it's interesting and I want to learn about it, improve on the game and stuff. But it's not like, I don't want to be like entering the, you know, regional tournaments or whatever. Like, no. I would die. But yeah, I'm like, this is an unfortunate set of circumstances. An actual gamer has actually found me. Like, this is not, we do not, if you were hoping to find a new teammate, I got some rough news for you, buddy. As you can tell, I can't even finish this game. Can't. I guess because see, I feel like that's something that like I could have tried at any point, but I didn't. I feel like that's kind of the right answer, even though it doesn't entirely feel like the right answer. I feel like that kind of leads us to the right answer. Some of these jumps I just feel like I should be able to make more of, that okay, yep, there we go. That is a good step in the right direction, but I don't feel like that's the right. So, see, like, where do I need to go after this? I feel like right there to up there to up there, or... No. Where is it? It's like so high up. Oh my god. No, 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 don't fall, no! Come on. You made it! Now where do we go from here? See, but there's nothing like down there, right? I guess we're falling now. I just like shoot, I shot myself off like... No, please. Like, stop, please. I'm so here for this music though, like honestly. Oh, I thought this was like the dig spot right there. I'm like, you can't do this to me. You gotta be kidding me. Kind of at my wit's end here. So yeah, like I can't see like where the light is coming from. I feel like it's like in actuality it's just coming from here. But I already got this one. I don't know where the last one is. I can't get anywhere else. I'm not looking up a guide for this game. No. Like, I can't do it. You know what's funny is I've got my headphones on. I can't even... Why do I have my headphones? I literally don't have game audio. Like, to me. Like, I have to turn it up on my TV. Which, by the way, what is my TV at? Okay, so we're at 4. Like, I literally don't even need my headphones. I'm not getting anything through them. It's currently 11:13, guys. I gotta say, this has been a very, like, nice, again, very chill stream. A good way to, like, ease back into it. I feel like if I, like, went hardcore with, like, another, like, big thing, and one, because, like, I'm also still in school, so I don't want to, like, jump into a big game, that I'm, like, just gonna leave for, like, months at a time. I'm like, I wanted to just jump into like a quick like one-off stream with this thing, not realizing just how long it would take me, but also I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of slow at these. Well, I thought initially too that I would like actually start at 8 o'clock, so it'd be like, oh, I've got like the 2 hours and like an extra hour, and like still go to bed at, like, or finish at 11. I straight up can't. I don't know where it wants me to go. Wait. Is there? No, there's not a pathway. I'm like, don't tell me there's a little pathway over there. I can't find the last rock. It's gotta be, and then there's a glowy up there. But it's like super high up and like I can't find it. Absolute trials and tribulations. Got the orchestral music going. Showing like this is a defeated, broken man who can't get the little fox guy up to the rock that it needs to be at. I don't. And I can see it now. I can see someone in the future just sitting there, screaming, tearing their hair out at the screen, like, no, it's right there. But like, I can't. I have not found any butterflies. Like, they introduced the butterfly mechanic, and then it's like, oh, look at this big rocky area. Sure would be nice to have some butterflies, but I'm not gonna give you any. We've given you this mechanic, we've shown it to you, shown you all the cool things about it, and then we're like gonna introduce an area that would be perfect for it, and then not give it to you. It's very unfortunate. See, like, once you get up there, like, there's just isn't... I just don't get it, man. I'm so sleepy. Yeah, it's funny, I was originally thinking of, like, just not even... not even streaming. I was ready to throw in the towel, because it was, like, almost 9 o'clock. I'm like, I've been at this for over an hour. I'm at my wit's end, like, I'm like, I can't do this. But also, like, it's been so long since I've streamed, like, I feel like I should just, like, just to keep it up, to get back into the practice of it, whatever. And I'm like, I wanna, like, I've had this game sitting on my shelf for, like, well, not, like, physical shelf, but, like, metaphorical shelf for, like, a while. Like, I wanna just get into it. We've gotten into it, and I don't know what's happening. We're slowly piecing it together. I could very much see like this one like not being someone's like cup of tea. I mean, there's a lot of games that I like. It's like that's just how it is. Like, not everything appeals to everyone, obviously. But it just like. I think if you're into these like interesting like narrative based like walking sim games, then like you would probably get into this, especially just for like the art style alone, just because it's so nice and pretty. But yeah, like if you're not one for like walking sims and stuff, then like yeah, you probably wouldn't be into it, obviously. But okay. I thought that was like gonna lead to a path or something. Where does this take me? I feel like I've taken this path before. And then it took me to big open area. Gotta be kidding me. Surprise, surprise, it's the same place I've been many times before, with nothing new. Oh. Okay. Legitimately? This is just gonna have to be a two-parter. I can't figure it out. I didn't think this was gonna be like a big like puzzle game, and it's not necessarily a puzzle. I just can't figure out where to go next. I think I've explored the like bigger open areas so many times. I feel like this has to be the way, but I don't know. Maybe I just gotta leave it, give me some time, and then come back to it with like a fresh perspective. I don't know. I did not plan on this one being like a two-parter or anything. Cause again, I was like, oh, we'll just do like a quick like one-off stream, like goof around with the little box, finish the game, have plenty of time, and do something extra. I was like, no, no, that's not what happened. I'm okay, like I'm not like, you know, like upset or anything. It's just funny. I did not account for how long setup would take, and I'm sure it was definitely influenced by, like, I recorded a while ago, so I had to like change around like my settings in Ableton, and I feel like that like messed with something in like other apps or something. I don't know. I know there was one time that like I like went and recorded something in Ableton and then went to like go on a Zoom meeting like a week or whatever later on. Etch a sketch. Oh yeah. Make a fox with it. But like I just I don't remember what I was talking about. Whoops. Oh, and then I went on a Zoom meeting and like my mic was just like no. I don't even know if I ever got it to work during that call or if it was like after the fact. No, I'm sure I did actually. Because I remember it was like a meeting with an advisor for school. I had to like start messaging through the chat. I'm like, I can't, it's not working. Figure out the thing that it wants me to do. I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something. Like even if there was butterflies, I don't think I can make it because I would have to jump to get to some of those places that I would need to jump from. We would at least like finish this section of the game before like finishing up for the day at least. But I don't think we can do it. I keep thinking that like this is like an alternate path to the rock area and this is the answer, but like it's not. That's the boat. I already know it's the boat. Come on, you got it. Yeah, baby. This didn't normally lead anywhere. It was just another thing that I dug up. Whatever this is. Shiny. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's like... Oh well. It's not like it's like relevant to this guy's past or anything. I hope it's not like it input the secret code to get through here or whatever. No. Man, I hope we can like find the soundtrack somewhere or something. Would this count as copyrighted music? Well, one, because of, that would sure not bode well for the upload on YouTube, but two, it's like, it's just nice music, like nice orchestral music. Like, I don't know if this is necessarily orchestral. I feel like that implies the existence of an orchestra, and I feel like this is just kind of like a few instruments. I don't think that necessarily qualifies as an orchestra. Anyway, yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm quite sleepy. Yeah. We gotta call it here, folks. Let's see. Progress is saved at beginning of level. Are you sure? So we're just gonna have to redo it next time, but that's okay. It'll be a good way to get the feel for it again, because I don't know when we would come back to it. Just because, like, you know, school and everything. But that was the beginning of the first tree. A very interesting game so far. I'd like to see where it goes, because it was definitely like heavy, like symbolism about, like, you know, reflection and like growing up and stuff. So I really enjoy it. I don't know when. I don't know if this would be necessarily the next stream that we do, or again when it would be. This was fun. I liked it. I liked the more chill vibes with it. This is definitely one to just kind of like either fall asleep to, or like just kind of have in like the background if you just want to like hear someone talk for a while about things that you don't care about. But I'm looking forward to when we get back to this again, whenever that is. It might actually be a while before I stream again, probably another month, but just cause like I update on like videos and stuff. Oh, cause that was the thing that's happened in between streams. I've uploaded a video. I have an actual main channel video on my main Smugump channel on YouTube. So that's really cool, and it was just a simple little like animation of like, well, quote unquote animation, because it's more like animatic, I guess. It's that kind of weird in between where it's like more animated than like a PNG avatar character or whatever, but not an actual like animated character. But it was fine. It was a good like starting video. I needed to just put something out there just so that I could say that I have a video on the channel, just as like a little like welcome thing. So if you're watching this currently and you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. It's like 2 or 3 minutes of just like a welcome to the channel thing, and then you can like subscribe or whatever if you haven't subscribed already, or subscribe to this channel or whatever, you know. But again, assuming you're watching on YouTube, whatever. But yeah, I'm diligently working on the edited version of the first episode of Softlock, which, if you haven't seen those streams, those are on YouTube as well, on my second channel, Smugump's Vodnest. That's where this one will go to, eventually. I probably won't even upload it tonight. I'll probably do it like tomorrow or something, because I'm tired. I thought there was something else I was gonna say. But yeah, the main thing is I'm still working on Softlock. I've made pretty good progress with it. It's probably gonna be like an hour-long video. So good news for long-form video watchers. Bad news for short-form video watchers. Especially because the original stream is 3.5 hours, but So I'm working on that. I've got like schoolwork and stuff. I've luckily a lot of things just happen to end around the same time this weekend, so I wanted to set some time aside to stream, but tomorrow I'll go back to editing and stuff. Along with other, like, I have a portfolio to still finish, and man, I'm sleepy. So I should probably get going then. But yeah, probably will be a while before the next stream. Yeah, I don't know if it'll necessarily be more of the first tree, but we'll see. I would like to. I like more of the, like. Soft lock was fun, but I'm good not doing a big, like, serialized thing for a while. So this is a good placeholder for now. Or if we could do, like, Minecraft, or, like, one of my. We could play the GameCube. Just say, next time I throw a vote out there, you should vote GameCube. Because I like the GameCube. I want to play it more. I just haven't had time. So yeah, I'm signing off for the night. Take care, everyone. Thank you for being here, whether you were here for like 10 seconds and not long enough to barely be registered or be counted as like having watched because it's so short, or like if you were here for the whole thing. It doesn't matter as long as you were here. Thank you. Friendly reminder to people, because I talked about like, oh, there are people that know me from other places. Obviously, like, friendly reminder that, like, people who know me IRL, you don't have to watch these. You don't have to be don't ever feel pressured to watch these. My friend, because I mentioned when I was hanging out with her yesterday, she was like, oh, because I mentioned I was gonna stream, and she was like, oh, like, text me, and so maybe I can, like, hop on and stuff. And first of all, I forgot because I was supposed to stream tomorrow, but also I'm like, I you don't have to, don't feel obligated. I'm not that funny. But this one was very cool and chill or whatever, so I don't know. But this will be uploaded on YouTube, so they can watch it there if you guys want it. I'm so sleepy. I need to stop talking. I need to leave. Okay. Sorry. I'm leaving now. Stay safe, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Go to sleep because it's probably late right now. You're probably watching this at like midnight or whatever. Go to sleep. I'm going to sleep too. Take care, everyone. Bye. Before I keep rambling again. Bye, everybody.